Hi everyone and welcome. This is TDL Live. Woo! If we are live, I'll prove it. Ow! Ow! That's live.
Everyone's like, yes, absolutely. You're definitely live now.
It's Monday, September 15th, 9:01 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what else you'd possibly want to be watching right now, but we thank you for watching TDL Live.
Go Eagles! I filled in the blank there.
TDL Live is our instant message name via AOL Instant Messenger or iChat. Again, if you're new to the show, where have you been? But we're glad to have you.
Everybody's gearing up, getting their Eagles green on.
Stop it. Full of news. Plenty of news in here. We're going to be pulling news stories out of there, and then we will read them. Some of them we've read before.
Some might be news to me.
And with that, let's begin. TDL Live.
Do you want me to go?
Yes.
All right.
We need a little music here for this.
We do. We should. We might have a product to provide that. Maybe. If not. Survey plans to buy a Mac hit an all-time high.
Excellent.
People want to buy a Mac. So basically, consumer spending in the technology space. I actually know what this one's about. Consumer spending in the technology space has been down, yet studies show that people are still going out to buy Macs and plan to buy Macs moving into the future at a higher pace than some other consumer electronics. So that bodes well for our financials. Go stock price.
Go stock price. Today, rough day. We'll get to that. Rough day all around.
Rough day. Yeah, unless you're Bank of America.
All around. Let's see what we got here. Bank of America now owns America, yes? No? Can you prove that?
I can't. I cannot corroborate that.
iPhone App Store growing at twice the rate of the iTunes Music Store. So if you get out those calculators, and you know me, I love the math, running the numbers. Just because you love it doesn't mean it has to be accurate.
Everyone's like, and you're wrong.
Over on old roughlydrafted.com, they did a little breakdown here, and it turns out at the current rates, the iTunes App Store is growing much, much more quickly than the original music store. Not a huge surprise because
it's already an established channel.
Right.
I mean, people. How many
it's
people have it on
It's going to be a lot of money though for Apple.
Oh yeah, 30%. Absolutely. Legitimate revenue stream, without a doubt. 30%
of a lot is still a lot. That's what I always say.
Still a lot.
I was awake in economics. I learned that debits equal credits. But that would mean
your balance sheet balances.
That's right.
Mine never did.
Oh. TDL Live via Instant Messenger or AOL Instant Messenger. That's the same thing, really. iChat or AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh.
Oh, this is. You want me to tag in on this one?
I think you should. I don't know what that means.
This one says blog best platform. I don't need to tell you this because you've already looked at the blog multiple times today, as have the folks out there.
Easily.
But a little bit ruffling some feathers today. I went out on a ledge today, and then I came in and wrote the blog. And I said that the iPhone is the best gaming platform available. Period.
Across the board.
Across the board.
Wow.
Period. Potentially.
Wait, what?
Best platform. I don't care if you're talking Xbox, PS3, and I'll get to why. Don't fire up those chat windows yet.
Well, you said potential.
Best platform out there, period.
Period.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Yes.
I'm not following.
Okay, here's the deal. You can read all about it on the blog, and actually Jamie and I are going to talk a little bit about it on this week's Root Access, but it comes down to this. If you want your platform to be successful, number one, you need accessibility. People have to have the device with them to play the games. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's play along.
I'm playing along, yeah.
PSP might be wonderful, but, oh, I left the PSP at home. Well, guess what? People don't leave their phones at home. So, to be a good platform, you have to have accessibility, so you have the numbers to play the games to allow more developers to come in. Agree or disagree?
I agree, to an extent. Potentially.
Circle gets the square. Okay, next, consoles are great because if you're coding for a console, it's a defined piece of hardware. Well, iPhone, iPod Touch, pretty much defined hardware. It's not like writing a game for the PC or Mac. PC especially, where there's all these different video cards, etc. Right. So you take the best part of a console for the coders, which is, hey, I don't have to worry about all this hardware. But the iPhone throws on top there a layer of operating system, a little operating system icing. brings over the best from the Mac and PC world, allowing you to integrate GPS, for example, and allow you to integrate new parts of the device into your gaming.
But can the best gaming platform really be on a screen this big?
Yes.
Can it really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it can, but it can't be as long as the games consist of how long can you press your finger against the dot?
Yeah.
So it's potentially, but now it's got to live up to the potential. And we've seen games like the recent soccer, the 2009 soccer, where the D-pad, the AB, the directional buttons are on the screen. Maybe that's the future where this goes. Some people disagreed and said, hey, how can it be the best platform? There aren't any buttons. Valid argument, but I'm saying you're going to see those buttons appear. Plus, folks, I'm thinking long term, if you see, let's say, a tablet, I would think a tablet would play all of these games, which addresses your issue with the size of the screen.
Okay.
Best platform out there for gaming ever, period?
On the blog.
Potentially.
Potentially. No, it's on the blog.
No, it's on the blog, period.
On the blog, period. Best gaming, potentially.
Why don't you take one there?
I would like to.
I feel like I really usurped that one.
You did. Sold. Best Buys Napster for 121 million.
I'm sorry, Best
Buys. I condensed it. Best Buy buys Napster for 121 million.
Brilliant.
They're like, we're not into online distribution. Now they're like, we're into online distribution. We're just gonna, instead of doing it ourselves, we're just gonna buy it.
I'm just curious, do you think they're gonna make more money on owning Napster or selling iPods in the store? And maybe they should have thought about that before they bought Napster.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying. Anybody using Napster? Has anybody been on Napster? Does Napster even work on the Mac? Can anybody tell me?
I know Rhapsody does. I did a review of Rhapsody,
right.
But Napster, I don't even know.
Has anybody been on Napster since it went paid? Anybody?
I don't know. When it wasn't paid, boy, you must have been just a little wee one.
I was a tyke. I was a tyke.
Ooh, you're a Napster! Ah.
Yeah. I like the little guy.
The little Napster guy. He's funny, he's cute. Yeah. Napster! All right. That's great.
It's very similar to that. Very, very similar to that.
All right. Excellent. Okay. This, I'll let you handle this. Rough day on the market.
I didn't realize it was that rough. Thanks for bringing me down. Yikes, 140.36.
Your closing.
That's my pulse rate right now. That's your, wow, really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's what I was drinking, my friend.
140.36 is our closing price. Stock market did get beat up today, so I'm not surprised that we're down. But good. That's good news. We did have the good news in the future sales potential of the Mac, which I don't think is really a surprise to anybody. I think there's always a lot of interest in the Mac these days, so that bodes well. But
yeah, market taking the biggest dip since 9/11, and Apple along for the ride, down to 140.36. Good time to buy.
That stinks.
Please buy.
Yeah. No,
somebody.
No, seriously, it is a good time to buy because I don't think we saw this price. We haven't seen this price for about a year.
No, and I will tell you, I will say the same thing I said at 150. Well, it can't go any lower than this. So I'll throw that out there again. Again, the disclaimer that neither Adam nor myself are brokers.
We contain forward-looking statements.